see. Who we got here on the line? Who we got? 425. Who that?
Nigga, that's me, man. Fucking, I'm on my trap phone, man. You just on the phone with
oh God, he's finally in the building. We got Twitter Mike in the building, man.
No filter.
Yeah, my bad, man. I wanted to get at my guy that just called in too, man. I think he might have lost some money yesterday because I seen him talking about some tweeting, betting about Bird. But we get into that in a little while, man. Maybe you'll call back next hour or something, right? You know what I mean? 15 minutes later.
Word. Shout out to Miyagi though. Thanks to Miyagi for calling up. You know what I'm saying? The first person actually on the show to actually call in and chop it up with us. From a fan's perspective.
Yeah, solid dude, man. Solid dude. You know, he always he's active in the culture. You know what I'm saying? He's unbiased, even though he's from St. Louis, and you know you Midwest niggas, because you from the Midwest too. Y'all niggas is wild biased. So man, you gotta keep it.
I'm definitely not biased. I'm one of the most I'm one of those non-biased. I don't even like to say unbiased because that just goes with.
Can we call you Mike?
But yeah, you get what I'm saying.
Can we call you
definitely
Mike
not
unbiased?
Mike unbiased. Absolutely not.
Damn.
We're not putting me and the word unbiased in the same thing. We're going to go with non-biased. That's what we're going to use. But let's get into it, man. We're going to talk about last night. Last night was crazy. Last night was full of energy. It's debatable. There's a lot of debatables going on, which is why we're here to cover it. Debatable Battle Rap Radio to talk about the debatable battle. So, Smack Volume 2 last night went down Orlando, Florida. It was some good shit, man. It was some good bars. Quick question for both of y'all. Which one do you think, which event do you feel was better, Volume 1 or Volume 2?
I don't know. Volume 1, I think it was just more, I don't know. Volume 2 was cool. It was crazy, but I was a little disappointed in some performances. I think it's a little more crazy.
So you feel like you said Volume 1 was better?
Yeah.
What about you, Mike? Oh, wait, hold on. Where the hell did he go?
Yeah,
you good, Mike?
My bad, yeah.
Okay.
I think that broad don't like me from Blog Talk. Shouts out to Blog Talk, Siri Mommy. All right? We all good, Mommy. Man, listen, all of us want to do the recap before, because I can go on a vent about this, man. I've come to the conclusion that battle rap fans are like these most spoiled fans in damn near all of consumerism. It's like you can't appease them. You know what I mean? You can't satisfy them fully. So with that being said, oh no, definitely, I thought this event, if it wasn't better than Volume 1, it was just as good. Obviously, we had some slip-ups. We had moments. You know what I mean? We always talk about the moments. You know, even Cortez, shouts out to Tez when he came on did his interview. Like, he was talking about the moments. You know what I mean? And one thing I can say about Volume 2 is that it gave us moments. Even Volume 1 gave us moments, but, like, we don't really remember a lot of moments from B-Magic versus Av or Red versus Briz. Shouts out to Smash for never releasing those, because I think there's more moments almost from this than the other one. There was a lot more tension. You know what I mean? There was a lot more tense battles that really on the surface didn't. I mean, obviously Big Cat, the ones that seemed that were going really tense, they didn't have as much tension. But the ones that had that, you know what I mean, that had the tension, we really didn't respect that. Maybe outside of Arts versus Hollow, but I think I like a little bit of tension. There were some things that happened on Arts versus Hollow that, you know, we speak on maybe on a later date. But other than that, I liked the whole card. There were some guys, obviously there were some dudes that came and didn't give us the performance that we wanted. But those guys, honestly, they were on some, like, trial basis shit. You know what I mean? Like, let's just say, Big K, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, man, my guys' blogs, man, I like Big K. I was sold on Big K about a year and a half ago. I was kind of, he was cool, but I wasn't really so, but he went on a crazy run in, what was that, 2016. Skinny Big K is not the same as heavy set Big K. And so he was one of the ones that disappointed, and I guess maybe we could say ours wasn't up to par, but it was a good battle, and there was moments in the battle. So I give the overall event like an 8.5. I mean, like, the way that the stream went down, there was rumors of, like, it being attacked almost on some Russian bot shit, and they snapped back so fast, like it wasn't even an hour. You know what I mean? Like, they was up running, doing their thing. And so I take everything in its totality. The length of time between battles was very short. You know what I mean? The 2 Chainz battles, was, 2 Chainz videos was a little much. I don't know what that was about. But other than that, like, I gave the event easily an 8.5, maybe an 8 out of 10. It was a solid event. Like, I wasn't like, oh, man, this is, like, super whack at any battle. I might have looked at a dude that didn't come and perform the way that I thought he was, but I didn't look at any battles and be like, yo, this wasn't shit at all. So that's my perspective on it.
I feel like Volume 1 was better, just based off the fact that Volume 1 gave us a legit classic with Iron Solomon and Rum Nitty.
It did, but are we not going to say that Twerk versus Verb isn't a classic outside of the choke? Or not, the Jers?
No. We're not going to say it's a classic. We're not going to say it's a classic because you just said the key word, choke.
It was a Jers. Listen. So, this is the same thing that another Young G on that we was flashing about. He brought up the great point. He said, how can you guys give Old Red battle champion of the year for damn near choking all year? You got to be objective. You got to keep it 100. And then we're gonna get on Twerk.
Yeah, you're right. And I personally, once that fact came into play, my decision was weighed on who should have been champion of the year. You're absolutely right.
I still didn't go on it. I still didn't wave on it because I respected the culmination or the totality of everybody coming in with their opinions and saying this is how we feel, and everybody made great points. I respect everybody's points that didn't go with O-Red, but there was one thing that we cannot disagree, that O-Red was cooking niggas that was hot the year before in 2017. Everybody that was cooking 2016, early 2017, not everybody, but a good amount of niggas, O-Red faced him, and he did good. Choke or not. And me, I really don't deal, because we're not in the stoop. If a nigga choke, it's not like, everybody going crazy, and then the next dude going, and that's it, or we just walk away if it's his third. No, it's not that. It's more so on a kind of, not a professional, actually a professional standard. So if you can, I go with a stumble. If you can't finish a round, then you choke. But if you don't, shouts out to Sher for introducing the Jers, but the Jers, it just kind of like, okay, you didn't finish your round, but you lost that round, and I'm not going to give that to you. But the second round, his round was longer, had more haymakers, had more impacts, and had more impact and haymakers. So I give it that round closely to Twerk.
Hold on, before we get into actual, what we're gonna do, we're gonna run through the card. You know what I'm saying, from bottom to top.
Okay, go. You brought up Thanos. You know when we brought up Thanos. Go ahead.
No, but what I was saying was like that event is not. I have to go with Volume 1 better than Volume 2. Just off the fact that we have a legit classic.
What was the least liked battle on Volume 1?
Least liked battle, probably Suge and Mike P.
All right. Or one that we're talking about that involved the champion of the year, Briz versus O-Red.
Oh, yeah, O-Red and Briz, yeah.
And then the least by default is Ab versus B Magic because of the chokes. Bad by B Magic. Shout out to
you know what? You totally got me there. All right, I'm going with Volume 2. Never mind, changed my mind. I forgot about Ab versus B Magic. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Volume 1 was monumental, though. With all that we just brought up, monumental was Volume 1 was monumental. We ain't even got to the chest chokes, but that's fine. But Volume 1 was monumental. Volume 2, we had guys that was a little bit more prepared, almost just as big as names or more big names. Definitely the top battle, Hollow versus Ars, was, and that's not the battle of the night, even though it was a good battle on one end for the most part. It wasn't the battle of the night, but it was headlining the card. The second battle was the battle of the night, and that was fire, and then so forth and so on all the way down. So that's why I kind of give the edge to Volume 2. I think both of them battles was fire, though, and I think a lot of people that are kind of being down on it are being a little bit way too super, just going way too far to try to find a reason to complain, right? And that's kind of where I'm at with it. But all in all, man, I've been watching this shit ever since yesterday.
Hey, somebody made a flyer. Who was it? Lico from the War Report made a flyer. The Guardians of the Galaxy It had Twerk as Drax. This is funny. It had Twerk as Drax, Big T. Is that? I don't know. Is that Drax? Or that? I don't know. You got to see this shit. This shit's kind of funny.
Yeah,
but we're gonna start from the bottom. First battle of the night. We're gonna start from first battle of the night. Mike P versus YK. I'm pretty sure it's pretty obvious who won that battle. I'm pretty sure we can all agree that YK got that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mike P went first. And what really bothered me about Mike P's rounds is that, like, he started off good. You know what I'm saying? Like, with that whole cocky shit that, like, you're only here because of me type shit. But then he turned it into a Pokemon bar.
So, yeah, that's crazy. I got to chime in. I definitely got an angle on that too. That, like, I totally agree with you. Like, it was, you know what I mean? But go ahead. Like, so you got Mike P 2-1. What you got to or you got Mike P?
No, I didn't say Mike P 2-1. No.
No. I hold on. Let me clear this. I don't want no edit or nothing. YK 2-1, maybe 3-0. In your opinion?
I got YK taking all 3 rounds.
All right.
But see, this is why I got my notes here. I got the notes. For Mike P. You know what I'm saying? He accidentally, inadvertently used my first and middle name in one of his bars, like, consecutively, and I kind of took that as disrespect. So I got to go ahead and he already took my name, Mike P. You know what I'm saying? You know, I use the Mike Phenom shorten up to Mike P in my songs. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? He got to see me now. We got to go ahead and get this battle out the way. Summer Madness 9, me versus Mike P.
I got Mike P 2-1, but I love you, my nigga. I love you.
You had I got to get him the fuck out of here, bro.
I have Mike P's hairline.
I didn't say which P, though.
That's how we doing me? That's how we doing me? We got one person say Mike P 2-1, then another one going at the hairline. You know what? Y'all all going to be doing 24 hours a day in Pelican Bay.
Can you wear a hood to the battle and take it off in the third round, and then maybe?
Yo, exactly. That's exactly what I'm going to do, bro.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, no.
I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna show up to the battle with a fucking box, with a kid and play box. Watch, niggas gonna be like, he's like, yo, what the fuck is going on with Phenom's here? Next thing I take my hood off, I got a 3-foot box under my.
Snatch it off.
Yeah. My shit not watch, man. Snatch my shit. We'll have problems on stage. Watch.
Listen, hold up. If you yank your box off, the kid that play fake box off in the third round, like, you're going viral. Actually, you're putting too much out there.
You know what? Hold on. Let's pause this whole thing. Let's pause all of this. Let me change it. I'm gonna get a high top fade. I'm not gonna have a box pause. I'm gonna have a high top fade.
Now you're lying.
Let's read.
Now you're lying. You're never gonna go a high top.
I'm gonna come to the battle.
Hold on. What pilgrimage are you going to Wakanda to find some vibranium hairline that's going to get you to grow a high top fade? I'm just curious about that.
Watch. Hey, don't worry about my secrets, bro. I got this.
Your hairline is in the same incubator as Bucky's arm. But go ahead.
Exactly. We winning around here though.
I know.
But let's get to these bars. Let's get to the bars of these battles. Mike P had
it seemed like he learned from the last volume 1. That's kind of what I'll give him credit for.
Absolutely.
The last Smack volume. He was more personal. He was more in the space. He was more, aggressive. You know what I'm saying? He was more he was more doing more demonstrating. Fuck out of here. I can't remember the word, demonstrative or whatever. And he did what he needed to do to at least look as a formidable opponent because, versus Suge at the initial 2 rounds we've seen, Suge he used that veteran being in the small room, experience over him. So I thought that when I saw Mike P go first, I thought that was like, oh, shit, man, damn, K might, you know what I mean? And then K was like, oh, nah, nigga, this is what I wanted you to do. and he closed the space even closer. And then, like, he was just like his first round. It was like, okay, it's kind of debatable, but your Pokemon bar almost lost it. But you know, Mike was, or not Mike.
I hate the Pokemon bars. Like Mike had a couple dope lines. He said that I leave you with blurred vision. See what he said? Blurred vision. I leave Kannon pixelated. That was fire. That then a right on rock like hieroglyphics, or that cave gang. Y'all new weapons, but dragging Kannon like a civil war. Those were probably like the best bars for me from Mike P in that first round. But YK for me just had too many. Just like we all know he's back to back with it. But my favorites from YK, he said that get Mike Pop, James Jordan, leave him on the side of the road like Mike Pops. That hurt my soul.
It did.
That hurt my soul.
It did.
That hurt my soul.
And right then and there, I think we all witnessed Mike P's soul starting to leave his body. And he kind of he didn't redeem himself, but you know, he was trying to fight back, but it wasn't working. And like you said, like we was just talking about that, I think last night or maybe earlier or whatever the case may be. It was just like, you know, the Mike P, the anime bars, the Pokemon bars, like you were saying, the cartoon bars, man. You gotta leave that shit out of this shit, man. Especially when you're talking about volume and shit. Like I think Mike P, and just salute to Mike P. I've seen him doing his thing within the last, definitely since he was a PG. But I think when he spit the Vega the bar versus Twerk, that he kind of took it in actually, you know, the first Ryu bar, he kind of took that and was like, oh, okay, this is my thing right now. Kind of like it's similar to how guys have a signature, whatever we'll call moves, even though this isn't wrestling, you know. But anyway, I think that kind of moving like that leads you to a lot of exposure, a lot of, you know, rebuttals and shit, and a lot of things on, you know, on blogs and everything that's like, yo, I never watched Pokemon, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little older when Pokemon was popping, but none of my kids, my son never watched that. And I know that, and I always acknowledge, like, anime and I tell a lot of our West Coast, you know, comrades, South, Northwest, Southwest, all the homies and shit, I always talk to them about, like, yo, you got to realize that back east, they look at comics. They don't even look at comics. I'm saying that, like, they're good with comics and even anime and comics that go, you know, they're kind of hand in hand. It's all in the same, you know, realm. You go to Comic-Con, you see anime, you know what I mean? So you got to realize, like, you'll see, like, some cats are like, oh, man, he's spitting comic book bars. Ain't no real niggas. No, there's lifers that caught bodies. That's all they want to do is keep a couple bucks on their books and get a fucking comic book every couple months or every month. You know what I'm saying? Like, they fuck with comic books. Like, some of the greatest hip-hop artists we fuck with, they fuck with comic books. Some of the best battle rappers fuck with comic books. And so that's why I don't have an issue with some of this shit, but Pokemon? Like, seriously? If you're not joking about it? Like, you know, some anime stuff, because anime was popping. Anime was that, it was what, you know, animated comics were, not comics, but cartoons were, but they can be graphic back in the 80s and 90s and stuff like that. And then we get to the Adult Swim era, then they got big. I mean, look at Tekashi. He's named after an anime character, one of the biggest artists that we're seeing out here right now. And so I didn't necessarily have it. You definitely do research. I don't have an issue with anime or comic book bars. I have an issue when you're just taking it too far. I mean, what's next? Barney bars? You're gonna make Barney bars? You're gonna make Teletubby bars? Come on, my nigga. Like, we're grown ass.
There's definitely some of those out there. There's definitely some of those out there.
Yeah, there's definitely are, but it's not like, yeah. What you say?
Let's see. There's definitely some of those Barney bars out there. I'm pretty sure.
Right. I definitely would not be shocked, surprised, or nothing.
Yeah, me neither.
Honestly, if you did a Barney, so we all agree, what, 2-1, 3? Is it you saying 2-1 or 3-0 YK?
3-0.
I'm saying 3-0 YK.
Oh, damn. I'm gonna.
You know what I did like? You know what I did like though? I liked Mike P's, and you gonna put your heart out all the way to Ascension 2. That was funny as shit to me. I don't know why I love that. That was funny. That was real asshole-ish of Mike. I like that.
If YK isn't on Summer Madness or any known card, if they have 2 known cards, if they have another volume card this calendar, do we look at this battle different 6 to 8 months now down the line?
No, because I believe.
What I mean is, add any validity to what Mike P's been saying.
I think with the way that he's been performing, he's going to get his shot at a bigger card.
His performance.
There's like no way around it.
I thought that was something that he definitely needed to, kind of hone in on.
Yeah, and he did.
All right, so yeah, we got him. So we're gonna keep our eye on Mike P. Salute to Mike P. What's the next battle? What was the next battle on the card?
No, we're gonna keep our eye on YK. YK.
Oh, definitely, we gotta keep our eye on YK. I mean, I think YK did enough to, and we're gonna see what this K-Shine footage looks like. If it's because I got mixed reviews, and so if I haven't looked at the whole battle that the clips that we got or nothing like that. I don't know if you have, but I don't think we have because we never even talked about it in depth. I think I want to see the full battle because because I'm already coming in with what happened leading up to the battle, you know what I mean? And it gives K-Shine momentum. But I have to separate the two because they're benign. And so I'm going to wait until I see both of these battles on camera and then I'll, I'm not going to reserve my thoughts on YK. I think he definitely is picking up momentum. But if he didn't do what he needed to do versus K-Shine, and there are a lot of people that's like, YK. Actually, let's just keep it a buck. There's some people that's picking Mike P. A lot of people that's picking Mike P. It's not like some of the battles that we've seen in this card. I have YK 2-1. You guys have YK 3-0. That leads me to believe that we all can say in the consensus that YK won. But if the camera drops, you know how battle rap culture is. So I'm just going to wait and see. But I'll still stick with my 2-1.